It's on. Oh, what's up, everybody? Let's be fun. Let's be funny. Like I use, let's use my energy to something that I really like and that I really enjoyed. I will be half. I've tried to be like very polite and high and energetic. It doesn't feel very nice to me when I just only polite. I have to show my energy. I have to show that I'm energetic. I have to show that I love this. I have to show that I love the language itself. So today new words are mostly about how you sleep and about a very clinical problems, like is referred to the medical work or teaching related to treatment of ill people or show no emotions or interest in something. Like for example, she has shown no she have shown clinical she have shown clinical express about about the problem that we're having, which is she show no interest or show no she want to have no engagement about the problem. She just left it out of her brain. And a vignette is a piece of writing or of video or form of art, which is just apart from a poem that a poet who made it. I don't know the word for making a word to poem, like making sentences to poems. And I shouldn't using and yeah, I learned that. I learned that for myself. Just take a deep breath and control your emotions, control your feeling, control your energy. And I'm sitting because there's no way I can just standing up and do talking with you guys like this. So just be sitting there. Body language, just I really love talking. That's all. The problem is reversible, which is you can change back to where it's from. You can have a example like when you hit the ball, like the balloon hit the balloon. If the balloon pop, that problem is irreversible. But if the balloon still remain contact, the balloon is reversible. And that's like something, if you encounter the problem long enough, it will perpetually get into your mind. Perpetual perceptual perceptual. It will perceptually goes into your mind. I shouldn't talk too fast like that. I just realized I was speaking at the same speed, which is not nice and which is not good for the audience to understand. So now I have to change it. Okay, perceptual, which is something that goes to your non-conscious mind about something. You have seen this problem like 1,000 times. It comes from the experience. It comes from what you have known. So it's in your subconscious mind, in the first systems that does what the book was telling you. Like the book name is Thinking Fast and Slow. So the first system or the system one will take over that problem when you encounter or you have known it for such a long time. And the thalamus, I don't know what that is, but it's like something that oval shape like in your ear that blocking sound, blocking most of the thing when you are so focused on something, when you're so focused on something. And last term we have the word upset, which is balanced out everything, that tipping the scale. Like if this one, like this, imagine this is a scale this is offset, and this is normal. So offset is balancing a thing out. That's offset. The next one is onset. Onset is the moment at which something unpleasant happens or begins, which is like you know the customer is fucking shit. Though you have to respect the customer, but you know they are shit, and it's just an onset of unpleasant behavior, unpleasant time that will coming, that certainly will come. And the next word is tantamount to something. Tantamount is like the word equal, like which is something that happens the same or having the same effect as something. The next word is chronometric. Chrono stands for time, and metrics stand for the scaling system. So like chronometric is like how you calculate or how you scale time itself. And the next word is that the word I very like, that the word that I will certainly use, which is ostensibly. Ostensibly is that the next? Is that the correct word? Ostensibly.
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 Ostensibly. Ostensibly.
Ostensibly.
Ostensibly. It's like apparently, but perhaps are not actually. Like apparently is like that's my apparently like oh, I have seen this problem. Apparently it will happen again, which is at least it kind of certainly, but ostensibly it's apparently, but not really. It's simple as that. Is apparently, but not, perhaps or not actually. And so we can have the word like have a sentence like he can play basketball. He can play basketball. Oh no. He can lay up ostensibly. He can lay up, but he can lay up ostensibly. Can he shoot three, or can he score? Or can he have a mid-range game? It's something like that, but I'm not really know how to use the word effectively. And the next word is related to like a teeth or dental problem, which is cavity. Cavity is it's like a hole in your teeth, like permanently damaged area in it is like permanently damaged area in the hard surface, which is like the teeth, like creating the hole, like you cannot, which will creating holes. And the next that problem is not temporal. The problem is a permanent damage. The problem mainly occurs is for the problem mainly occurs when you were the problem mainly occur with infants, because they didn't have a habit of brushing their teeth, and they have found something more interesting than just brushing back and forth in your teeth, which not bringing instant gratifications for the kids, so they don't really like it or enjoy it. And it reveals that, and it reveals, and it reveals that kids are like people, but they don't have much self understanding and psychologically understanding their behavior, which will lead to a better a better goal, a better reward after that for such a long period of time. They just want something that quick, they just want something that instant, they just want something that happen immediately. And collectively, and which is all that combined, we have like the psychology of kids who enjoy something that instantly make them happy, make them feel entertained. So kids are like people, but they are more easy to please, and they have no responsibility whatsoever. And the readout state that, and the readout support that. Readout, which is a graph, and some graph that I made up myself. And when they got older, and when they got when they become a teenage, or having the name in the workforce, they will bring their earnest enthusiasm and ability to make a company or their business themselves. They have to put in earnest enthusiasm, earnest hard work, earnest work. Let's use something different, which is they will become earnest to the aspect of life. They will have to work hard. They have to dedicate everything. They will have to sacrifice, and they will have to have the right path and right perspective to become a better business owner or a best employee for their company. Quiescence. And it's something quiet for them, and it's something funny or quiet. And when that happens, it's called quiet scent. I don't like the word that much, but just remember, quiet sense is like a temporarily time that it's quiet, that it's quiet. And we have some pattern recognitions of somebody, which is propensity, which is a pattern recognition of someone or something that will happen again, especially in a bad way, which is propensity. Propensity. It's propensity. Okay, I just realized I have some problems. I didn't have some I have some low and high in my pitch, and I myself didn't use the lower voice to increase the credibility of myself. I'm thinking too much about my speech, but I'm learning it. So I have to improve it in a certain way. Let make it my new norm. That make it like a new me. I don't want to talk in the same pitch again, and I want to use my body language as a whole to support my speech, to support my pronunciation, to support my presentation. And well, then my speaking will be subdivided into smaller parts, and into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Subdivide it will make it easier for you to follow, and make it easier for me to speak when it's necessary to stop or let you just soak in all the information that I will going to give you. And this part is very salient. It's very important. It's salient, which is important, but I shouldn't use salient such a adjective alone, because it sound not good, not better, and sounds more harder to people to understand the word more than the just single word important. The salient problem we have right here, the salient part I'm talking right now, you have to take notice of everything. And some of the information that I'm going to speak is is abundant. So you don't really have to listen to everything that I'm going to speak, but just take something that very interests you, or something that really make you feel like you can use it for your future self. And normally we have a consensus of everybody do believe that body language and your attitude towards your audience it's very important. As I'm speaking, I'm telling people what I know best, not something that I don't really know, or I have to make up my mind, or I have to make it up. What is the word? That one simple verb that just grab it up with. Let's just represent the make it up. Compromise. No. I don't really remember. But as you can see, that's all for the new word today. But actually I have still like 2 more pages of new word, but still I'm very happy to speak, and I'm very happy to improve my speaking in general. I have to speak low and high, I have to speak fast and slow. That is a thing that I didn't think about much, but in order to focus on that aspect, I have to know the words, I have to know what I am going to say. It's very fun talking, so peace out, have a nice day, thank you.